Well, good Friday afternoon. I am Rick Dancer, and we are live in Coburg, Oregon, where the UPS drivers are busy. That's Santa's little helper. And then across the street in the park, we've got the decorations, and we are here because it is the Blue Valley Bistro. And they are doing one heck of a cool thing for the entire weekend to help a really important organization in our community that helps the rivers and streams in Oregon, not just the McKenzie River, but all the rivers, a number of rivers in Oregon. And so we're going to go in and talk to Seth and find out what Seth is going to do. And again, you guys, this is Blue Valley Bistro. They just opened, not long ago, and they are such a cool little place. So they also have a location in Creswell, that used to be Creswell Coffee. And then they have in Pleasant Hill, they have a coffee place as well. So everybody's kind of running. No, get me out of here. Hey, Seth, how you doing?
Hi. All my employees are hiding from you.
What is it? What do I do?
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
It's because I like the attention, but some people apparently don't.
They scatter.
Yeah.
So tell me what you're going to do, what you're doing here this week.
Well, all right, so this is a really cool thing. McKenzie River Trust, which is a company or a nonprofit that I hold high regard for, that I learned through a few of my customers. We're going to try to raise some money for them this weekend. So the idea is that every flavored latte, right, mochas, white mochas, all that.
The ones that everybody wants.
Exactly. We're going to give $1 from each one of those sales all weekend long to McKenzie Trust. So you come in today, tomorrow, or Sunday, and you get your favorite drink, and that money is going straight to the cause.
And you're not just doing here in Coburg at the new level.
Company-wide. That's the cool thing about having 3 spaces, that we can actually make like an impact now. So this is really exciting. I have no idea what kind of response we're going to get. We're just testing the waters and trying to help out another good company. I think it's a pretty cool little opportunity that we've been presented with. So
how are things going here at Blue Valley?
Really, really, really well. I can tell you that my weekends, there's no need to advertise. We're just as busy here as we are in Creswell. It took us 9 years to get there. It took us, 7 weeks? My weekdays, we are now officially open 7 days a week, so this is exciting. There's still room for growth. As you can see, we're not filled to the brim at the moment. My lunch crowd is going pretty good, but we have some outreach to do with other businesses around town to try to get some of their employees to check us out for lunch, and we have a few tricks up our sleeve to make that happen.
You guys check out this place, though. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Got your tree in here, and I love the look of it, and it feels good.
What's really funny, Rick, is that I haven't spent a lot of time up here the last, I maybe get scheduled up here about once a week. Melissa was up here for the first time the other day, and she was terrified. She was so nervous, and I was like, Melissa, what are you nervous about? Nobody knows that you're the boss. You can just walk around like you don't know anything. And she came home that night, and she was like, that was so much fun. I loved it. So anyway, yeah. Oh, I'm making a mocha, by the way. Just one of these fantastic drinks for helping the cause.
And you guys, Seth knows how to make coffee.
Well,
in fact, because what I've learned from you,
yeah,
I'm much more careful when I do my own.
Well, that's the problem, is that I spoil a lot of people, and then they some of their favorite places are no longer their favorite places.
Yeah, but you do ruin it for us.
Well, what I'm going to try to do now, I like making latte art, but we'll see how I do under pressure on a machine that I haven't worked with a lot. But we'll see how we go.
So again, you guys, for the entire weekend, today, tomorrow, and Sunday at Creswell Coffee, which is Blue Valley Bistro in Creswell, or here at Blue Valley Bistro in Coburg, or at the Pleasant Hill Espresso 58, $1 from every flavored latte. That's a mocha, that's a vanilla latte, those kind of things. $1 is going to go to the McKenzie River Trust. And we're going to talk to Callie from the McKenzie River Trust in just a second. But first I want to see your art. Don't you try to get me away from your art here.
Oh, this is weak. That's horrible.
Oh, Seth.
You know what? It kind of looks like the Christmas tree.
It's Charlie Brown.
The Charlie Brown Christmas tree. That's what I was going for. Yeah. That's what you were attempting to do the whole time. And you may recognize this woman over there, Tim. I see you on there. You may recognize her, the soap lady. So here we go. And
hey,
Callie, how are you?
I'm doing great. I was just setting up a watch party of what we're doing right now. So
Oh, did you get it set
very
up?
meta. Yes.
You are very good.
Wow.
I need you to teach all of my clients how to set up a watch party.
Well, it helps when you choose to interview the social media managers.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so tell people, so $1 from every flavored latte for the whole weekend,
Yeah.
Seth and Melissa are giving to the McKenzie River Trust. What do you guys do? What is the trust?
Yeah, so the McKenzie River Trust is a land trust. What we do is we're in the business of conserving local natural lands. So we help people conserve land through two ways. One is through acquisition, so we own the land and protect it. We also use a legal tool called a conservation easement, which allows private landowners to legally protect their land for conservation. We currently have over 60 conservation easements in Lane County and North Douglas County. We are, with our own properties, we're currently protecting over 5,600 acres of land in our local region. And we're active in 8 different watersheds, so we don't just protect the McKenzie River. That is where we started, and we are very proud of our namesake. And the McKenzie River is obviously a very special river to people in Eugene and Springfield and Lane County. It's where most people in Eugene and Springfield get their drinking water. But we've also expanded out to the coast, which is another really crucial area that needs drinking water protection.
So Amy, thank you. She says, my husband and I support the McKenzie Land Trust. So
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, that's awesome. So Seth, why does this line up for you?
Well, first off, because my businesses are in Lane County and I do utilize McKenzie River water, so just the conservation in terms of I'm an environmentalist for sure, so preserving water, saving trees, all that stuff just speaks right to my heart. And it's a gorgeous place. And again, I love what they're doing. I have some customers that a few years back put their land in this trust. And it's the same thing. They still live on their land. They're still working. They raise bees. It's just a great yard. Out in the Bear Mountain area of Creswell. And what a cool thing that you can still function, use your land as you would use it, and you're preserving it for a lifetime of it not being developed. I like cities, but I also like my trees. So we got to find that balance somewhere.
Well, when I came up with the idea, I kind of knew he was one of those tree guys. That's
Yeah.
why
I mean, you don't have to go
easy.
too far to find one in these parts.
No, and I live off the McKenzie. I love what you guys do because I live off the McKenzie. I mean, my property is not on it, but we butt up against it. So that's my watershed. Somewhere it's going down into my well, and that's what I'm getting for. And I think that we understand. I mean, I drink water. When I come into town, I can't drink town water. I taste the chlorine. I'm so spoiled. You know what I mean? But you guys do, and Joe, and you guys on the property. You have land right out here. I mean, it's like your neighbor.
We do. Yeah, we own a 1,200 acre property called Green Island, which is closed to the public most of the time because of the terms of our conservation plan. But we do get to open it to the public occasionally we do regular volunteer events out there. And once a year in June, we host Get Outdoors Day, where over 1,000 people last year and this year came to experience the land and see all the conservation work we've done out there. Over the last 15 years, we've planted 800,000 trees on that property, and it's right on the confluence of the McKenzie and the Willamette.
It's like I went with Joe last year with another client. We went out there and did a story, but I'm having a feeling that I might have a show for Seth. We can introduce him to his new neighborhood. It's a beautiful piece of land, and you never see that confluence. You can't see it from anywhere else. I mean, you have to be on the river.
It's a really special place.
Yeah, I'm in. Let's go.
Well,
we should take the cart.
We'll
take the
She was
coffee
mentioning
cart.
that earlier before we started rolling. I think that's a great idea. That's what's so fun about this little solar-powered cart is that we can take it anywhere.
And give them the name. I love the name.
Yeah. Well, CC Rider was the name. Just it was a kind of a play on words, but because of our association with music as well as our former name Creswell Coffee, it just really seemed to work. And the name kind of stuck, so that's what we all refer to it as. But it's just a cool, fun thing that we can take to places that a lot of food trucks can't go, and we're not polluting the air with noise pollution, which is the coolest part about it. Because sometimes I get wedged in there in like a little food pod with some other trucks, and it's just like this constant drone of generators. And I like the birds, and
So it's solar powered, and it's an old horse trailer.
Well,
that looks nothing like a horse trailer anymore, except it's cool.
Yeah, unless you know what an old 1980s Mighty horse trailer is. You can always tell the equestrians in the group because they're like, "Is that a?" Yeah, well, it was. I bought it off a stable in Springfield.
So again, you guys, Blue Valley Bistro is open in Coburg now, and always open in Creswell.
Yeah.
And great coffee, and of course on Highway 58, right there in Pleasant Hill, the shopping center.
All 3 of my locations are open 7 days a week, and we are open on Christmas Day until noon. So we're not, I don't like to make my employees work. They're all I'm paying them, but they've all volunteered to work that day, and we're going to send them home at noon. But we wanted to make sure that we're there for our customers so they can get their coffee as they're heading up or down the freeway, or they have extra family in town. And it's actually Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day. Sorry, not Christmas Day. Christmas Eve. Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Eve are probably my 2 favorite days of the whole year to work because everybody's in a great mood.
Right.
And
we all need, I love it when some places open because you have coffee. I got to have coffee somewhere else. I don't want to make coffee on Christmas morning.
Right, I know. And if you got extra family in town, sometimes you just need to get out, and take a breather. And so we're there for you. So we're open till noon, 7 to noon at all 3 locations. So come check us out. And we are closed Christmas Day, so we can all spend time with our families. Otherwise, we're open 7 days a week, all 3 places.
So Christmas Eve you're open till noon.
Yeah,
and then Christmas Day you're
closed.
We're closed. Okay, just want to make that clear.
We also close on New Year's Day for reasons I don't remember why but we do.
Because your wife said, Melissa said that's why you do.
We need a day off too.
That's right. So you guys, and if you want to know more information, because Seth, they have live music in Creswell, and they have it sometimes here at the Blue Valley in Coburg.
I'm going to give a quick shout out. So actually, I don't have anything going on this weekend, but we're partnering with Hayworth Wine. They're doing a wine release here in Coburg at their new digs tomorrow. So the tasting room that's literally like right there. It's not finished and under construction yet, but they got permission from OLCC to open it up so they could do their wine release. And we're going to stay open, and they're going to do some. They're going to have like an acoustic music, I think.
Oh, cool.
And we have this little indoor hallway. I'd love to show you, but their space is locked up right now. And we're going to just be open, and people can flow back and forth between the 2 spaces, and we're going to see what it's all about.
So you guys, if you want to know more, go on and just go like the Blue Valley Bistro Facebook page.
And
then you'll always know what's coming up. That's how I keep in touch and I know what's going on. Also, McKenzie River Trust has a page, and it tells you when all these volunteer things on, or better yet, go do that, just so you do that. But better yet, get on their mailing list. I'm on your mailing list, and every time I get a list of what's going on.
Great newsletters.
Right, because if you have children and you want to take them on a really fun, natural field trip with the family, you go on one of these, to some of these properties that they have, and to do the cleanups or do any kind of event like that. You guys are always having something going on, and it's a great way.
We're going to have, we're in the planning stages for 2020 right now, and I think we have over 20 public events that are just either tours or walks. We do like a mushroom foraging tour. We've done ethnobotany tours, all kinds of things for like community science.
That got your attention.
Yeah, and then we have regular volunteer days twice a month. We call them Watershed Wednesdays. They're every other Wednesday. And then the first Friday, we do volunteer days up the McKenzie River at Finn Rock Reach. So lots of opportunity to connect.
So you know what I love about my job? So I just connected Seth with you,
and
he's now he's like,
we're best friends
now he's seen the light.
Well, I had to wrap my head around what ethnobotany means. I have an idea, but what actually really sparked my interest was the mushroom foraging.
Yeah, that's easily our most popular tour.
I am so I just got into. So I grew up hating mushrooms, and I decided like a year ago that I was like, I'm going to start liking mushrooms, and so I've been forced. And chanterelles, I can identify those.
Right.
Otherwise, I have no idea what I'm doing. So it'd be really cool to go out there with some people and kind of get like I don't want to pick something that's going to kill me.
Right.
And I just actually take pictures of mushrooms. I think that's just as cool, but it's fun to be out in the woods.
A few years ago, my wife and I were at Mount Hood. We took all these pictures because these mushrooms were in bloom. We couldn't believe how many there were. I was out at Agrarian Ale.
Yeah.
And they were doing mushrooms. They were having mushrooms out there. And you go, oh, can you identify these? I showed them the pictures, and all of them got quiet. And they went, where did you find those? And I said, I don't think I'm going to tell you.
Oh.
And they go, those are super rare. And I went, well, then I'm not going to tell you. So anyway,
Cool.
Callie, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you to Seth and Blue Valley Bistro for your support.
Yeah, and well, thank my customers because hopefully they're the ones that are going to get.
Yeah,
again,
come get a latte.
Come get a flavored latte, a vanilla, mocha, white chocolate, whatever you want, and we'll take $1 from every one of those lattes sold, and that's going directly to the trust. So. So please come out and support this great cause. I'm excited to have this opportunity, and I really want to see what kind of traction we get over the weekend. So please tell all your friends. It should just be a lot of fun. And so, yeah, thank you.
Seth, thanks, man.
Thanks, Rick.
All right, you guys. Share this on your page so other people see it and know what's going on. And that really helps us as well. And then have a great weekend. And you guys, oh, yeah, that's right. Today at 3:30, I can't tell you what the story is, because there's other media outlets who will want to do this too, and we don't want them there. But it's got this really great story of this woman in need, and she's getting something. So that's all I can tell you, because otherwise, because they watch me, and then they'll be there. So anyway, it's a great story. And some guy called me up, and I'm going, yeah, we'll do it. So we'll be there at 3:30. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you at 3:30 for the surprise.
Bye.